Why they start missing you when you step back. The truth about reclaiming your power. Have you ever noticed how someone who seemed indifferent to you suddenly starts reaching out when you stop giving them attention? One moment, they're taking you for granted, acting like you're just an option. But as soon as you step back and focus on yourself, everything changes. They start wondering about you, missing your presence, and questioning their behavior. What causes this shift? Why does pulling away make them come running? The answer lies in how you present yourself and how people perceive value. When you step back, you don't just give them space. You reclaim your own energy and show that your time is valuable. This isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about prioritizing yourself and letting others realize what they've lost. Today, I'll break down key reasons why giving distance works, and more importantly, how it helps you grow into your most empowered self. 1. You're no longer predictable, and that creates curiosity. When you're always available, people can predict your actions, which leads to them taking you for granted. They know you'll text first, reach out to make plans, or check in no matter what. But when you step back, their assumptions are disrupted. You're no longer the person they thought they had figured out, and that unpredictability piques their curiosity. Curiosity is a powerful force. It makes people think about you more, wonder what you're doing, and question why things feel different. You're no longer in their orbit, catering to their needs, and that shift forces them to pay attention. It's not about creating distance to make them miss you. It's about genuinely focusing on yourself and allowing that change to naturally take its course. 2. Your absence highlights your value. Sometimes people don't truly appreciate what you bring to their lives until it's no longer there. Whether it's your kindness, emotional support, or presence, these qualities often go unnoticed when they're constantly available. When you step back, the absence of those qualities becomes undeniable. They start to realize that your presence wasn't just convenient, it was meaningful. It's like removing a puzzle piece from a picture. At first, they may not notice, but over time, the gap becomes glaring. Your absence gives them the opportunity to reflect on what they took for granted. 3. Focusing on yourself sparks their interest. When you start putting your energy into personal growth, whether it's working out, advancing your career, or exploring hobbies, you become more dynamic. People are naturally drawn to those who are motivated and self-sufficient. By prioritizing yourself, you send a clear message. Your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else. This kind of self-assuredness is magnetic. When you're busy building the best version of yourself, others can't help but notice. They're intrigued by the changes you're making and want to know more about your journey. It's not about trying to impress them, it's about genuinely evolving, and that evolution speaks for itself. 4th, distance challenges their perception of control. When someone feels like they have control over your actions or emotions, they become complacent. They know they can reach out whenever they want and you'll be there. But when you pull back, that control disappears. Suddenly, they're left wondering, what changed? Did I do something wrong? Have I lost them? This disruption forces them to reevaluate their role in your life. They may not admit it, but people often crave a sense of control in relationships. When you take that away by stepping back, they're left to grapple with the uncertainty, and that's when they start to miss you. 5. Your confidence becomes unshakable. One of the most attractive qualities a person can have is confidence. When you stop seeking validation from others and focus on your own goals, your confidence grows naturally. You're no longer looking outward for approval. Instead, you're secure in who you are. This shift doesn't just make you feel better, it changes how others see you. They begin to notice the strength and assurance you've cultivated. Confidence is contagious, and when you exude it, people are drawn to you in ways they can't always explain. The person who once overlooked you now sees you in a whole new light. 6. Your growth becomes inspiring. When you start prioritizing self-improvement, you set an example that's hard to ignore. Maybe you've started taking care of your physical health, developing a new skill, or pursuing a passion you've always put off. These actions not only benefit you, but also make others take notice. People are naturally drawn to growth because it's inspiring. When someone who once underestimated you sees the strides you're making, they begin to question their choices. They may start wondering why they didn't appreciate you before, or how they can be part of your journey moving forward. 7. They fear losing you to someone else. When you step back, work on yourself, and show that you don't need them to thrive, a new fear creeps into their mind. What if someone else sees your value? This fear can be incredibly motivating. Suddenly, they're thinking about what they could lose if they don't step up. The idea of you being with someone who appreciates you more than they did becomes a powerful catalyst. It's not just about missing you, it's about realizing that they might not get another chance. This fear often pushes people to reflect on their behavior and try to reconnect. 8. They realize you were more than just convenient. When you were always available, they might have seen you as just there, someone they could depend on without effort. But when you step back, they start to understand that you brought something unique to their life. It wasn't just convenience, it was support, care, and connection. Losing that forces them to reconsider how they viewed you and why they didn't fully appreciate you in the first place. 9. You've become an example of strength. Your decision to focus on yourself shows strength, independence, and resilience. People admire those who can take control of their lives and thrive without needing external validation. Your growth becomes a testament to your inner strength, and that kind of energy is captivating. They may start to reflect on their own choices and even feel inspired to improve themselves as a result. 10. They see you're not afraid to walk away. Walking away doesn't mean giving up. It means valuing yourself enough to stop chasing. When you pull back, it shows you're not afraid to step away from situations that don't serve you. This level of self-respect is powerful and commands respect from others. They realize you're not someone who clings. You're someone who chooses relationships that align with your worth. 11. You've created space for better things. When you step back, you create room in your life for people, opportunities, and experiences that genuinely align with your growth. You're no longer focused on trying to make someone see your value. Instead, you're open to new connections that appreciate who you are. This energy shift not only attracts better relationships, but also reinforces your own sense of purpose and worth. Conclusion: your growth is the real power. Stepping back isn't about playing games or trying to make someone miss you. It's about reclaiming your energy, focusing on your growth, and showing yourself the respect you deserve. When you do this, you naturally shift the dynamic, allowing others to see your value in a way they might not have before. But here's the key: this isn't about them, it's about you. Whether they come back or not, the most important thing is that you've taken control of your life and prioritized your happiness. By focusing on your own journey, you become the kind of person who attracts respect, admiration, and genuine connection. You've already won by stepping into your power. What do you think about the power of pulling back? Have you ever experienced someone coming back after you focused on yourself? Let's talk about it in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Hit the bell icon for more empowering content that helps you take charge of your life. See you in the next video.